So today we're fishing out of Oswego, New York, and we're targeted lake trout. We were fishing with hammerhead cowbells right on the bottom, running them off of downriggers, and then we ran segmented lead cores off our inline boards up on the surface down to about 40 feet, targeting other species, and we were able to catch some lake trout and a nice king salmon. Here we are, a nice calm day out here in Lake Ontario, fishing out of Oswego. It's the end of May, fishing lake trout. Our lake trout like to hold right on bottom. Using hammerhead cowbells, followed by spinning glows, and we're putting new fire gel sardine and herring on them. Sardine's a very strong odor. For some reason, these lake trout really like these sardine flavor.
Got him.
There's another one.
Oh!
Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. We didn't even take the other one off the hook yet. We're already doubled up. They're biting now. So you see that last one actually spit out his breakfast. These lake trout, when they eat, they eat. They're gluttons. Guess what came off there? There he is.
This one's got some energy to him still.
Stay down. Stay down. He's knifing.
Bam.
So here we are, nice lake trout. A lot of guys have kind of put the lake trout down over the years, but they're actually a great fish to catch. They pull really hard. They like to hold on bottom, so they like digging. And if you want to keep fish to eat and smoke, these guys are great. So when we're fishing for lake trout, what we like to do with our Humminbird is zoom in on the bottom. So right here, we're looking at the bottom 40 feet. We're looking for these fish. Like right here, you're seeing actually separation of 3 to 4 fish actually lifting off. Shows they're getting a little active. They're not just laying tight to the bottom. We're seeing that. We're getting bites.
I don't think this is a huge one, which is why Andy let me rig it in. But let's see.
I just can't believe I see Chris with the rod in his hands. You know what it is?
If I bought an annual New York license, I better get to reel in one. So
I think it's just the first time, Chris, I got to fish with you where I didn't have to have 18 layers of clothes on.
I like it. Calm Lake. I ordered a Calm Lake today, and we got one. I don't think you're gonna need the net.
Always need the net.
Oh, it's actually better than I thought it was.
Reel all the way down to the flasher, Chris. There you go. Ready? Up easy.
Got it.
There's another nice Lake Ontario lake trout. Gorgeous fish. We get him back in the water and catch him again. So most of our fish came on 2 baits today. Hammerhead cowbells trailed by a spin and glow made by Warden's with sardine fire gel. So that combo is right here. It's a set of blades, 3 big spinner blades, spin around, create commotion, track fish from all directions, brings them into the bait. Behind that, the little spin and glow is trailing that rig. It's all by itself like the lonesome little bait fish. So what I do with the fire gel is I take my spin and glow and I just shove him right in that fire gel and just glob that right on there. I want a lot of scent. That thing's gonna spit around and that bait stays on for a long time, and those fish, when they come up, they smell that bait and they just can't resist it. So while we're lake trout fishing, we have some high rods out. One of our high rods went. We're not sure what it is. Oh.
That's a lake trout, isn't it?
Yeah, it is too. What a difference in a fight between the bottom fish and the suspended lake trout. So a lot of lake trout, like I said, live on the bottom, but we will get some suspended. When they seem to suspend, they fight way harder.
They're growing.
Yeah. So the other setup we did fish on today was lead cores, run them off our planer boards. We run segmented cores in 4, 5, and 6, 8 colors. So on the cores we had Michigan Stinger Stingray spoons. What I do with my spoons is, as you can see there's a little bit left, I just take a little bit of herring fire gel and apply that right to the cup of the spoon, and that'll stay on there pretty much all day and most of the night. With the spin glows we run sardine, and my spoons I like that herring.
You think we got a different species?
I think so. They might have a steelhead on here. Look like a nice teal back on them.
First one on the lead core today? Second one on the lead core today.
That big lake earlier on the lead.
Oh, he's running hot.
Well, I think it's man. Oh yeah, it's a king.
He's fighting hard now. He doesn't want to come in. Ooh, easy.
Here's a nice king, about 8-10 pounds. Hit a lead core with a Michigan Stinger with herring fire gel on it. So when it comes to our rod and reels, we use all Shimano rods and reels. Delora style series rod is our favorite. Been a workhorse for us. Great action, gets the job done. On the reel end, we run a Dakota. We're running 600s today with 20-pound Suffolk Superior. High quality ball bearing snaps with that big cowbells spinning everything. You want a good Sampo snap on there. 20-pound Suffolk Superior does the job. When it comes to our lead core setup, same thing. Delora by Shimano, Dakotas. This is the original 600 line counter. That's Suffolk's lead core. On the lead core, we're running a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. Like sun lines, real tough line, same thing. Sampo swivel at the end, connect to our Michigan Stingers.
Another double. We made Captain get out of the chair. Look at this. Got one here. Andy's on all the way back there in Kingston with this one pretty much. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what we came out here for.
That's a big Laker.
Guess who's going to Delmonico's tonight? Yes, sir.
We're taking a Laker to Delmonico's.
I don't know about the Laker, but we got Coach Andy. Oh, Andy, that's a good one.
We're heading the water, big boy. Easy, calm down. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you. Oh.
That's the one we wanted. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
He's not ready. Just tell me when to dip. There's one. You want them both in there? Here you go. You grab this net. Go ahead.
Ready, Bergie?
Look at that. Twins.
2 fish, 1 net.
I like it. I like it.
Now here's a big adult lake trout. He came on a high line actually. He was up high. Took him on a Michigan Stinger spoon, coated in herring Pautzke's fire gel. So this morning we headed out with intentions looking for some king salmon. They're just starting to show up in the last week, and we put in a couple hours this morning looking for them. We had one knockoff, but we didn't manage to get him. So we switched gears and switched over to lake trout mode. The nice part about fishing out of Oswego here is we're quick access to deep water. So we're only about a mile out. We can get right on top of these fish. We caught them anywhere from 110 out to about 150. And believe it or not, that's only about a half-mile separation between those depths. And we covered a good east and west swath, 3 to 4 miles from port, and we had all the fish we could ask for today. I love fishing at Oswego because it's just quick access, deep water. You're not stuck taking a long boat ride to get to the fishing grounds. We typically put our charter boats in about the middle of April, and we pull them around the end of September into early October, depending on conditions. Our lake trout here in Oswego, we can start catching them typically right as the boats go in the water in April, and we see some big numbers early in the season, right through the month of May into June. Once July comes around, there's still a few available, but by then our trout and salmon, other than lake trout, brown trout and kings are around, and we just kind of lay off them. But the average lake trout here this year has been probably 4 to 7 pounds. We're seeing plenty of big fish this year. I've actually seen my biggest lake trout in my lifetime this year on Easter. So there's a lot of big fish around. You know, you should come on up and check out our great fishery we have here in Lake Ontario.
Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.
Ooh, taking some drag. This might be a bigger one here.
Listen, you've already earned Delmonico's. Did it come off?
What's going on with this one?
Oh, it was going down.
Did it come off?
Yes.
Is that a bite?
Oh, so you're just up by it.
He kicked my butt.
Are you saying you lost Delmonico's?
I just got caught with my pants down.
Uh-oh.